In this video, I wanna show you how to play the Anima Squad in TFT Set 8.5. So this is pretty much the baseline of the comp. You have 4 Anima units, and you really want the Anima spat because you get so much stronger, because you get all of these HP bonuses and the AD and AP bonuses on another carry. So you can put just a Garen, for example, and he gets all of these stats, so he gets really strong. And then you don't have to play another unit like, you know, Silas. That's just a random shitter. Or if there's a more AP lobby, you can just throw away the Garen and then you play the Aegis units. So that's why you should play Nasus over Sylas, because you get the mascot if you play this line. And then you just throw in, you know, a bit more, you know, Aegis. But you really play whatever you hit in this comp. You really want at least, you know, the Garen or this line. And then you just throw on, you know, whatever units you hit. So there's games where I played just a random what's she called, Belveth, and I've just put the Anima Squad emblem on her and some items, and she's been popping up like crazy. So you basically just play what you hit and what is strongest. It can even be like anything really. You can play Ergot, whatever. You just play what you hit and what's the strongest board. So let's get into it. So if you wanna play the Anima Squad comp, it's a really good comp, but you need some factors for it to work. So basically, I feel like you have to have a really good direction or a good start. You generally only want to play the comp if you hit it at 2-1, so you can start stacking those Anima Squad stacks, get more HP, so you win more fights and get more stacks. So it's like exponential growth or whatever. But I feel like the most times when I play this comp, if I just had a normal start, I just get, you know, 3 Anima units, nothing out of the ordinary. It usually doesn't go that well. I need something a bit more spectacular than that for it to go well. So if you get a hero augment of a Anima unit, like the Sylas augment, then you're at a point where you can really win streak. So if you are at a point where you can be really strong with the comp, I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like you need a really good start and some clear direction for it to work. Like here, since I have the Sylas augment, I'm actually able to, you know, beat people. And if I just had a normal augment like preparation or whatever, I wouldn't be able to, you know, win streak and keep up with the level of the game. I feel like if you just have generic augments, nothing spectacular going on, it's harder to play just the Anima Squad comp than other comps generally. So you need something that's gonna make you pop off like crazy. So here I'm gonna be able to stack, you know, infinite in the first stage because of this Sylas hero augment. And if you wanna play the Sylas hero augment, what's important, or at least for the carry one, the support one, you can play whatever, but you really want some HP items, because Sylas scales his damage with HP, and the hero augment, it gives him more HP, so it goes hand in hand, that he does a lot of damage and he's super tanky, which makes you stack even more. So if you get a Warmogs and you're offered the Kingslayer hero augment, it's almost a, you know, guaranteed take, because those things just go hand in hand. It's the perfect, you know, item that works with him basically. And here I was really feeling to go for the Warmogs. Maybe it was the right play, but I decided to chicken out and I went for the Sunfire cape. You can never go wrong with a Sunfire, right? So yeah, maybe it was the play. It will be pretty fun to see, you know, a Sylas with 3 Warmogs, but I decided to just go for the Sunfire, because maybe the Warmogs is gonna be better for the early game, but the Sunfire is gonna be able to, you know, give me that burn for the late game, which is gonna be really good, as well as that anti-heal. So you usually wanna play for, you know, a more level up strat, where you try to go to level 7 or even 8 if you're at a really good spot. But since I'm playing Sylas, I need to go for the reroll comp, because, you know, it's a 1 cost. So usually you wanna play more push levels with this comp, so you can hit MF, and then you're also at a good spot to roll for, you know, Riven, perhaps Vayne in certain situations. But now, since I'm playing, you know, Sylas, I'm actually gonna reroll for Nasus, we're gonna reroll for Jinx, and we're gonna reroll for Sylas. So I'm just staying above 50 gold, never leveling up, even if I get stronger. I just wanna stay low level, so I have the highest odd for Sylas, as well as just maximizing my econ. And, you know, this augment, as you can see, is pretty good. We're 6 streaking here without leveling up once. And I don't really like this augment. It's not bad. I just think it's annoying to play around, the preparation one. But it's a good augment. And it's very easy to play if you have a reroll comp, because then you're holding, you know, a lot of copies on your bench. So they just get prepped for free. So if you're playing a reroll, preparation is very nice because you just get the free stacks once you 3-star them. So yeah, it's a bit more tricky to play preparation if you're, you know, playing a normal comp. Not to say that it's bad, but it's just very nice to play with reroll because you get the stacks for free basically. So as you see here, I'm just staying above 50. It's a pretty easy game, to be honest. Once you have a clear direction like this, the game is so easy. Now it's just dependent on positioning and if I hit the units. And we're already at 7 Sylases at 3-3, so not too shabby. We're gonna hit it pretty soon, fingers crossed. And when I play these comps like, you know, Silas carry, where you have just a carry in the front, I usually like to have a Sunfire or a Ionic Spark if they do magic damage and people surround around them, just like Silas. He, you know, whirls his whatever it is, chains around himself, so you want people to clump around him. Then you know, our items that affect people that are close to him, like Sunfire and Spark, are really nice, as well as, you know, Spark lowering their MR as well. And these items, they're gonna be able to bring value to the late game because they burn enemies, and the Spark, it saps them and you know, makes them get higher mana. So that makes the items, you know, keep their value. Even if the Sylas, you know, gets outscaled in the late game, I still have the value of the Spark and the Sunfire. So I kind of prefer to build items like that sometimes when I have one cost augments, because, you know, you get the value even when you get outscaled, if that makes sense. Instead of, if I just had like a bunch of Warmogs, it would be useless late game compared to like having this you know, other items that bring value. And actually high roll like crazy and hit 2 Garens, so that's really big right there. I usually like to play Garen in this comp. You get in the defender pretty easy and you just get that massive stun. I love Garen. That unit is actually busted. And we're just gonna put in another Nasus there. You know, it's 5 Anima and it's fully prepped, so actually not too bad, even though, you know, I probably could pick in another unit. I'm just gonna take it for now. So now when we have some tank items, I just really want to itemize my MF. Because, I mean, this Silas is really good, but we need a second carry. So MF is gonna be perfect. So now as soon as you hit, you know, the 3-star... oh, that's just an insta-pick, by the way. The Anima crest. So I just thought about that for 2 seconds and just picked it. So when you play, you know, reroll comps, you usually want to hit your carry and then you just want to level up. But here I'm actually so close to like Nasus and Yink, so it wouldn't be wrong to roll a bit and see if you hit them. But usually you just want to level up once you hit the carry. Oh, that guy just surrendered. So here I just hit 2 Yinks in the shop, so kinda crazy. So we're actually just gonna level up here because it's not really worth rolling for Nasus in hindsight. It's just a 1 cost without the hero augment. And we still have a pretty good odds of hitting this Yinks later. As well as we get higher odds for hitting, you know, MF and Riven, stuff like that. It's very nice to get a 3-star Riven, so you get infinite Frontline, so your MF can one-tap everything here. I mean, Spark would be good here. I wouldn't mind that. So the Nor wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, the Nor is what I took. That's what I expected. So that's a lot of Rivens. Holy. So we're just gonna build a Spark on Sylas. And here I'm just rolling it down like crazy. I'm just trying to hit my upgrade. So we're gonna stop there at 30. We need some econ, right? And there's actually a bit AD in this lobby, so I'm just gonna slam the Bramble. We can start itemizing Ribbon as well. I feel like there's so much AP in this set, so I feel like Bramble isn't that good. I usually like Dragon Claw. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like there's so much AP and like no AD almost. So I got pretty baited. I baited myself like crazy here. I actually started to pick up extra Garens. I don't know, maybe that was a mistake. It was pretty unrealistic to hit a 3-star Garen. But I guess I just did it for the memes. We also have the Anima Squad emblem on him, so it would be so good if we hit that. But as you will see soon, I actually started picking up Garen, which really destroyed my economy. So I guess that was a mistake this game. So don't get baited, guys, to go for 3-star. I know I'm hitting like everything here, but maybe it's not so realistic that you hit. So here I just want to itemize my MF. So I'm just gonna pick up a guard breaker. It's pretty decent item on MF since she just hits everything. And she usually hits, you know, a shield because she shoots the front line first. So the guard breaker is a pretty decent item on her. So usually when you play Anima Squad, it's often a bait to go for 7 Anima. Not in all cases, like if you hit it earlier before you have any other good units, then it can be good to put in. But in this case, 7 Anima is actually good because I'm, you know, carrying Silas, so I kind of have to play the cheaters, the 1 cost. But if you're not carrying Nasus or if you're not carrying Sylas, it's usually a waste to go for, you know, 7 Anima. It's better to just drop down to 5 and play, you know, better units like Garen, Echo, you know, Urgot, whatever. Because why play a 1 cost only because it gives a trait if you have to play a really shit unit on the board. But now I'm carrying Sylas with the augment, so now it's actually not shit. So if you're carrying it, then you can go 7. Or if you like hit 7 really early and don't have anything else to play. Oh, and this LeBlanc actually looks pretty scary. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I hate these hacker comps. It's the worst feeling when you have a strong backline and you just get a hacker jump on you. But maybe this Silas can actually clutch it out with the spark. So let's see there. Oh, she actually does a lot of damage. Oh, looks like... Nah, that was a kill if he got the ability off. Alright, all good though. So here, boom, we actually hit the Jinx 3-star. Not too shabby. So she's not that good, but you know, once you get her fully prepped, 3-star, and you have 7 Anima. Ooh, that Jinx actually gonna do a lot for a 2 cost. And here you see me getting baited by the Garen. Yeah, I totally shouldn't have built the Garen here. Like, I don't have the money for it. Like, I don't know why I bought him. See, I will even lock the shop now to get for Riven. So I feel like this is just a real noob mistake. I don't know why I did it. So you can learn from my int here. It's just such a waste buying this Garen. I should have sold him and bought Riven. So, because if I did that, I wouldn't have to lock the shop. And maybe in my next shop, I would get, you know, the Riven 3-starred. So, yeah, that was just a big mistake overall. Ooh, I kinda want a Warmogs on the Silas, but we already have 3 items on him. So I just want a last MF item. And Giant Slayer is awesome. You know, she shoots the front line first, so she shoots the tanks with a lot of HP. And, you know, Giant Slayer is gonna help with deleting those tanks right there. It wasn't really a good Yanna, so I decided to just not go for it, basically. And I actually have this champion duplicator. But I'm so strong, so I feel like I'd rather, you know, risk it and hold it. Because I could use it and put it on Riven. I would be a lot stronger right now. But what if I hit, you know, Riven in the next shop? Then I would be able to keep my, you know, duplicator for the Vayne. So I'm kind of risking it for the biscuit right here. I finally sold my Garen though. Finally, I don't know why I held on to him so long right there. So now it's back to the LeBlanc matchup. But now we have this Jinx just tanking like crazy. So perhaps we win it this time even. Yeah, it looks like it. Unless she just gets a crazy reset. But Garen got a big stun off. This Garen unit, man's just an absolute unit. And no pun intended right there. So on the Morgana, what do we really want? I guess a Shiv. Now we already have a MR pen, so out of these items, I feel like we could have gone for the Shroud, but I ain't no rat, so we're gonna go for the big boy play and pick up the runes right there. Now I'm just rolling it like crazy for this 3 cost, but we ain't hitting. So we could be like secure and go to level 8, and we will be like guaranteed to put in another unit. But I feel like getting a 3-star on Riven or Vayne is a bigger spike, so It's a bit of a more risk, but it's a higher reward play. So I decided to use the roll for it, because, you know, okay, maybe we can put in a 1-star Urgot, but I feel like a 3-star Vayne and the Riven is just gonna be so strong with them having items, being fully prepped, and, you know, us having 7 Anima. But if you just wanna go for the secure play, then you can just level up there. Finally, we hit the Riven here, so I actually kept my duplicator. Oh, we actually hit the Vayne as well. Alright. So I basically have my entire team 3-starred almost. We have everything 3-starred except MF, which makes sense because she's the highest cost unit and we stayed low level for the early game. So now our comp is basically finished. We can just hold our econ right here. So I'm actually gonna buy like Nor and duplicate him, so we just get the... Because I'm never gonna use my duplicator for any unit because we already hit everything. So I'm just gonna use it on the Ramus so we can get a 3-star or a 3 cost to sell. So we hit the econ fresh hold, so we get 1 more econ. Because why not, right? Here, decide to just go for the, you know, Vayne item right there. She's gonna actually put up a lot of damage as well. If you can just get this, usually it's a bait to go for Vayne. But if you hit it for free, it's a very nice secondary carry. She actually does a lot of damage if you have, you know, Anima Squad in. Because she gets that AD bonus, as you can see here. Actually does quite a decent amount of damage for just being this random unit. Okay, Riven actually did more somehow. I don't know how that happened. This Riven unit's pretty cracked as well. So now, you know, the game is ending. I just leveled up to put in Duelist. We couldn't really get anything else. Belveth is always gonna be better if you have her like 2-star, but a 1-star Belveth isn't gonna do anything. So I decided to just level up to put in the Duelist bonus for Vayne right there. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more TFT Set 8.5 content and leave a like. It helps me out on YouTube and I appreciate it. Yeah, peace out everybody.